Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the pupils of reception class, Madrasa Kashiful Ulum at Al-Huda. I hope you have all enjoyed a nice weekend. So very quickly, let's do the register. Aryan, Zayyan, Muhammad Zuhair, Aliya, Muhammad Zain, Hamza Manjra, Zainab, Muhammad Desai, Yunus, Muhammad Amin, Abdul Rahman, Hamza Imran Shah. I hope you are all doing well. And I hope you have been practicing and going through your sabak. Very quickly, let's recap the sabak we did on Thursday. We were introduced to how letter ba can be written in a different way. So we've got the normal ba, and then we had this ba which is like the Pringle mustache, and then a new shape of the ba is underneath this ba which we were introduced to a few days ago. So as you can see, ba, ta, tha, noon and ya can also be written in this way. The shape can differ. Ba and ba is just a different shape. Sound remains the same for moms and dads and the children. The sound is exactly the same. The shape has changed. Okay? This is a ba and this is a ba. Same way, ta, tha, noon, ya. And then they demonstrated with you and me that this shape of a ba can be found in this word here, noon, ba, ya. And then ta can be found in this word, mim, ta, mim. And then the example of the tha, alif, noon, tha. And then noon, ain, noon, ya. And then the ya. Can you see the middle? It's this shape that can be found in this word, ha, ya, and hamza at the end. And then they introduced us to another way of writing letter ba. So as you can see here, ba, ta, tha, noon, ya, which you are aware of. And then you can see these strokes over here. Can you see they look like standing fathas? So you've got a dot here, standing fatha, kasra, whatever you want to call it. But by putting the dot underneath becomes a ba, this becomes a ta, this becomes a tha, this a noon, and this a ya. And then there is another way of writing letter ba. Remember, it's just the shapes. The shape changes. Letter ba has many different shapes. This is another shape. Ba, ta, tha, noon, and ya. And then they gave us examples. Alif, ba, and ya. Can you see it's this one over here? Ba dot is underneath here, and then this line over here, this shape there, from here, from the edge, and you follow my cursor, that's a ya. Ta, mim, and ta. See this ta. Tha and mim, this tha over here. Alif, dal, noon, ya. So this noon over here. Mim, ra, ya, and mim. Which ya is it? Is this one. And they introduced to you and me the letter Jim, the common Jim, Ha, and Ha, which you learned and recognized. It can also be written like this when it's coming on its own, with the bottom part deleted and erased. So just, you could say like 2/3 of the Jim. As you say, if I cover that, can you see there? It's still letter Jim. Example of Jim with the bottom part missing. Mim, wow, Jim, Noon, wow, Ha, Qaf, Ra, Ha. It's this Ha. Okay, the shape has changed just by deleting a bit of it and rubbing off the bottom part. Ra, wow, Ha. Can you see all Ha examples? And then Kha with the bottom part missing. Ba, Alif, Kha. Now they are going to carry on with this particular Jim and Ha, but when it comes joined. Okay, can you see from the example here? There's a stroke, so Jim. The only difference is it's the full Jim or the incomplete Jim, the Jim with the bottom part missing. But this time they're going to demonstrate to you and me how these Jim can also come joined, right? Ha and Ha, Kha and Kha. Let's look at the examples. What's this first letter? Come on, all of you, shout out the answer. What's the first letter in this box? Ya, okay? And then Lam, and then which letter is it? Jim. Which Jim is it? Is it the first one or the second one? The one on top or the one on bottom? It's the one underneath. Okay, can you see the bottom bit is missing? Let's look at this one. Ha, Jim, and then the one at the end. It's this one, Jim. This letter, Ra, Ya, and then the last letter, Ha. Which one is it? Top or bottom? It's the bottom one. And then Noon, Kaf, and again Ha. As you can see, there's no dot, so it's this one again. And then Sheen, Ya, and the last letter. Remember, there's got dot on top, so it's a Kha. It's this Kha over here. Okay. So as you can see, the Jim, when it's the full Jim, the full Ha, and the full Kha, but then it's got a stroke at the beginning, so that allows this Jim to join with the letter before it. Moving on to another letter which you have already been introduced to. What letter is this? Ain. Okay. Same thing as Jim, Ha, and Kha. You take away the bottom part of the letter. You erase the last tail at the end. So if I move my cursor down, can you see this? If I cover this, can you see that? Okay, now look what happens. I move it down. Can you see the bottom stroke from here to here has been deleted, has been erased. As you children would say, it's been rubbed off. But you can write Ain in two ways. This is Ain and this is also Ain. All they've done is taken the bottom bit off. They've erased it. They've rubbed it off. And letter Ain can also be written like this when it's joined. When you're joining it, look what it's got on top. Okay, and you've been introduced to this Ain before as well. The same thing. What are they demonstrating here? The full Ain when it's joined, and again the Ain shape with the bottom bit rubbed off. Can you see? This has been taken away. That's been deleted and it's been erased. Ghain. Same thing over here, just like Hajim and Kha, the bottom part has been taken away and it's not there. It's just a different way of writing it. Instead of putting the curve at the end, that curve has been taken away, and letter Ghain joined when it's got the full shape. Letter Ghain joined with the bottom bit missing. Let's look at examples. Right? What letter is this? Jim. And then this letter, Wow, and then this letter, Ain. Which Ain is it from the top two? Is it number 1 or number 2? Come on, shout out the answer, all of you. After 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 or 2? Yes, it's number 2. Can you see this is Ain? And it's what's missing? The bottom bit is missing. Let's look at this one. What letter is it? Come on, all of you. Ra. And then Ba. What is it? Can you follow this shape? Follow the shape. Put your finger onto the shape and follow it, and you'll know what letter it is. When it's a dot underneath, then you can tell which one it is. Ba, and then at the end, which one is it? This one or this one? Is it the top one or the bottom one? It's the bottom one. Ain. Ra, Ba, and Ain. Well done. Let's move on to the next one. First letter, dot on top, Noon. And then the second letter, shape of a Ra, but it's got a dot on top, so what will it make it? Za, Noon, Za, and then the letter at the end, another dot on top. But look at the shape. Which shape is it? Concentrate. It's letter Ain. Is it the top one or the bottom one? Shout out the answer. Bottom one. Well done. Let's look at another example. What letter is this? Ba, and then Lam, joining to the last letter. Which letter is the last letter? Ain. Well done. It's this one, isn't it? The one where the bottom bit is missing. Let's move on to the last example. Noon, Ba, and lastly, this one here. What is it? This letter? Ain, and it's just this one here, the one where my cursor is. So Jim, Wow, Ain, This ain where the bottom bit is missing. Ra, ba, ain, this one. Noon, za, ain, it's this one. Ba, lam, ain, which one is it? This one. And then the last example, noon, ba, ain, it is this one. Well done. Now let's move on. What's the difference in this ain over here? Can you see the ain here? Ain can be written, and you've been introduced to this one. It can be written like this as well. Ain, ain. Over here you've got the full shape, the top half of the ain shape has been maintained. It's still there. And this is when it's joined. Okay? Ain and ain, which is exactly the same. Right? Can you see they showed you and me this ain here? What's changing now? They are introducing a different shape, which is the line underneath. Okay? The ain shape is there. Can you see this ain shape here on top? Ain, ain. It's that shape over here, but it's just joined. So they have added the top half, the top of the ain onto over here. Okay, because you can see my cursor moving, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This bit here, ain, has been added there on top. Okay? So this is ain, ain. This is also ain, written in like this one, as you were introduced to this one, ain, and now they are introducing you and me to a different way of writing it, which is ain. And you already know this one. This is the normal ain, and if you have the squivel at the end, but they've taken off the bottom part. Can you see? They've taken off the bottom part over here, and they're just joining this one. So it's this ain over here joining. This ain come in the joining form. Okay? Ain and ain. This is ain, 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 and ain. Let's look at it in the examples. Inshallah, your Appa will be calling you as explained, and she has booked your slots with you. So when she is listening to your subjects, children and parents, don't worry, she will consolidate it for you. Ideally, the children need to be in front of us, and we need to use the whiteboard. We're just trying to make it as easy as possible for them. But just to reiterate and just to recap and refresh that the sounds have been introduced to the children. The children should be aware of the sounds. They are now going to learn how to recognize the letters in advanced form. So they have been introduced to the common alif, ba, ta, tha, all the way till the end. And then when alif, ba, ta, and tha, they come in different form and different shapes, whether they are coming on their own or coming at the beginning, middle, or end of words. So let's deal with this example here and understand which letter it is. First letter, children, Sin, and the letter in the middle. Come on, work it out by looking at the thing at top. It's Ain. Is it Ain 1 or Ain 2? It's Ain 2, the new Ain. Sin, Ain, and Ra. Come on, over here, which letter is this? Mim. And the second letter, take help from the top. Is it this one or this one? You know the sound is, it's Ain. But which Ain is it? Is it Ain 1 or Ain 2? It's Ain 2. Okay? What's this letter over here? Ba. And then the letter in the middle. Can you tell me which letter it is? Ain. Which one is it? This one on top or one underneath? It's one underneath. Ba. Ain. And then the last letter? Mim. Ba. Ain, Mim. First one, Sin, Ain, Ra, Mim, Ain, Ba, Ain, Mim. This letter over here, Ya, and then the letter in the middle, Ain. Let's go here. Is it this one or this one? Tell me if this one is right. Okay, is this one right? Yes, it is. My cursor is also moving, saying yes, Moisab, this is this one. And then let's move on to this one here. za, and then ya, and then the last letter, this one here, ghain. Which one is it? The first one or the second one? Top or bottom? Bottom. That's the one. You understand? So it's all about the letters being written in different forms. The letters being written in different forms. You understand, parents? So as you can see here, letter Jim, when it is joined, it can be written in the complete Jim with a joining stroke at the end, and then the bottom bit missing with a stroke over here, which is joining to the letter before. Okay? So continue practicing. They have to be able to recognize the letter. If they recognize the letter, they will 100% make the correct sound. Because in terms of sounds, the children have learnt and they are able to pronounce the letters correctly. It's the case of, do they recognize the letters when they are presented to the child in a different shape and form. As you can see here, ba presented to us in different forms, ba, ta, tha, nun, ya, a different shape and a different form, and then they have given and demonstrated to us with examples. So inshallah, we'll very quickly recap the actual examples with the children. So come on, children, after me. This letter, ya, lam, jim. This one, ha, jim, jim. Ra, ya, ha, nun, kaf, ha, shin, ya, and kha. Jim, waw, ain, ra, ba, ain, nun, za, ghain, ba, lam, ghain, nun, ba, and ghain. Last line, sin, ain, ra, mim, ain, ba, ghain, mim, ya, ghain, lam, za, ya, and ghain. So inshallah, we shall see you all tomorrow. In the meantime, continue following the lesson plan. Practice your Arabic alphabet every single day without fail, and try to absorb the information of how the letters can be written in different shapes and forms. Sound, as long as you recognize the letter, your sound will follow correctly. If you cannot recognize the letter, then refer back. Go back to the videos that are present on YouTube, and inshallah, as of today, Appa will be calling you guys, and inshallah, this will also add to our learning process, which we are trying to maintain through these difficult times. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep you all safe. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all our marhumeen and grant them a highest abode in Jannah. As you are aware that in our community, especially in our Friendship Evening community, we have lost a very dear person, Hafiz Abdul Mama Mallu, who is also the father of a very dear friend of ours. The children also used to attend Madrasa Kashiful Ulum. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them all patience, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant Abdul Mama a highest level in Jannatul Firdaus. A very, very nice man, always smiling, always praying. I used to see him regularly picking his grandchildren up from school. He really was a very, very nice person, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make it easy for the family and make it easy for each and everyone. Likewise, we also lost a very important member of our community in Masjid al-Falah. Masjid al-Falah is a place where I have connections. I did imamat in the masjid for a couple of years, and again, Isa Mama was an amazing individual person with a heart of gold, always willing to share his things, very, very generous person. And as a small bio has been written regarding him, that he would always make sure that the teachers were not left without any tissue, etc. Amazing individual. People did some amazing things And these things are remembered, these actions of theirs are remembered when they actually leave us. As the hadith states, خَيْرُ الْعَمَلِ مَا قَلَّ إِنْ دِيمَ عَلَيْهِ, that the best action is the action, even though it may seem like a very small deed and a very trivial deed, but the person made sure they practiced that deed regularly and with punctuality, then this deed becomes a great deed in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he made sure that the madrasa teachers were never left and the students were never left without any tissues, etc. One small deed, can you imagine? Just tissues. And I'm saying this just as motivation for us all, and for the listeners and the viewers, that that we do not know what kind of which deed of ours is going to be accepted in the courts of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and which would then become a means of our success and salvation in the next life. And we all believe that if you succumb to the plague which is going around, known as coronavirus, COVID-19, then you will be granted the status of a shaheed. And we firmly believe that these people who are dying due to COVID-19 are being granted the status of a shaheed. And what does Allah says? La taqulu fi sabilillahi amwat. That those people who die in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and those who die as shaheeds, do not regard them as people who have actually died. Bal ahya'un 'inda rabbihim yurzaqun. Even though this is referring to those people who lose their lives on the battlefield, but we also firmly have this yaqeen that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to grant these people who are dying in the plague the same status, insha'Allah al-Aziz. So continue looking after yourselves, protect yourselves, go over your sabak over and over again. If you need to go over the video a couple of times, go over it. And just to recap and remind you that the letters have the sounds of the letters the children have, alhamdulillah, to a degree and to a level mastered. Just continuing practicing and enhancing and polishing their sound. It's all about the children recognizing the letters in different shapes and forms, and with practice, inshallah, this will come. And the children, once they make their transition going forward to the other levels, it will be a lot more easier for them, because the first and foremost thing is they must recognize the letter. If they recognize the letter, then whichever respective vowel is present on the letter, they will be able to say this correctly. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all this tawfiq and ability to continue learning in the manner we are learning. First and foremost, may Allah accept it in His courts, and secondly, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue protecting our children, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make their learning as easy as possible. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.